Good evening, sports fans. My name is Riley Steele. I'm one of the sports editors for the DP, and we're bringing you another live edition of After the Buzzer. On today's edition of After the Buzzer, we're just going to talk about the games from this past weekend for Penn men's hoops and Penn women's hoops. So we're going to get the worst out of the way first, and I don't mean Ian, I mean Penn men's basketball. Ian, you followed the team on their road trip this weekend. Tell us what you saw and how bad was it?
Well, to say it was an abject disaster would be to put it nicely. Both the 15-point loss against Yale and the 7-point loss against Brown each had their individual failures. Loss against Yale was marked by an inability to stop Yale forward Justin Sears inside, and also an ugly 23-possession stretch in which the Quakers only ended 3 of those possessions with any points at all. And against Brown, it was 13 first-half turnovers and a blown lead at halftime. Miles Cartwright shot a combined 3 for 14 from the field over the course of both games, completely disappeared. Darren Nelson-Henry had 20 points against Brown, disappeared. There's just a lot of problems on both ends of the floor for the Quakers to resolve for them to get anywhere close to the Ivy Leagues again.
And it seems like these problems are the ones we've seen all season. The Quakers, they'll get your hopes up, they'll have some nice wins, and they'll let you down the next weekend. That's exactly what we've seen the past 2 weekends. But on the other side of the coin, we've got Penn women's basketball, who for the 3rd straight weekend swept an Ivy League doubleheader. Stephen Tidings, you covered both games. Tell us what you saw this weekend from the Quakers.
I did indeed. The Palestra, it was rocking this weekend. There weren't any, TJ Oshie style heroics. There didn't need to be. We got our daily and weekly doses of Alyssa Barron just going nuts, making all of the shots, specifically all of them. And Sydney Stepanovic also, shout out to her for breaking the all-time Penn program record for blocks in a season, and she still has 7 games to go. She's already 10 blocks ahead of that record, and she's probably going to end up completely and utterly shattering that. Kara Beinberger was great on Friday, and then clutch 3-point shooting from Renee Bush. So halfway through Ivy season, Penn's looking pretty good, but there's the Harvard game coming up on the horizon in Cambridge. It's gonna mean a lot.
Maybe Penn's toughest test to date this coming Friday, as Stephen mentioned, in Cambridge. Penn women's hoops takes on Harvard. It doesn't get much easier after that, with Cornell and Princeton still to come after that. But things are looking good for Penn women's hoops right now. I guess can't really say the same about Penn men's basketball. Anyway, that's all the time we have for now. Thank you for stopping by for this week's edition of After the Buzzer. We'll see you later this week. Have a good time, sports fans.